It does. Talk.
I am talking right now. This is me talking.
Talk to the people.
Oh, good. We started the broadcast.
Yeah.
We say talk to the people. I don't think anyone's watching yet, but soon, and by the end of this, there'll be lots of people watching.
I can't get this right. Okay, I got it.
Is that good?
It's kind of out of focus.
You're out of focus.
You're out of focus.
How's that looking?
No, it's just looking at the table. How do I make this a thing? This is the start of our comedy routine because I can't work out how to use Periscope.
It needs to be up.
It's a big thing.
Put it on there.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh yeah, it doesn't.
So it's not seeing the table. What's that look like? Can you?
Well, that looks lovely. Right, we've got to go.
Yeah, we need to record then.
Yeah.
So tell me what we're doing. What's to do this?
Okay, so we are a double act called Payne and Pearce, and we are about to record our sixth podcast, and we are experimenting with new technology. That is Periscope. Well, you know that because you're watching. Hopefully, you can see both of us. The phone is miles away, so we're going to have no idea.
Also,
if
we
you can
can't
us or
see the
not.
screen to know if you're writing anything.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
people can write stuff.
Well, I've done flip it. Now let me see. How do I?
Does that flip the video so you can use it?
Swipe down to stop. Double tap to flip camera. There we go. Look, I flipped it. Now we can see what's going on.
Oh.
This is very exciting. Hi. Okay, are we ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
We're going to record a podcast. This is going to go onto Payne and Pearce podcast.co.uk. That's my dog. I do apologise about the dog.
Buddy, say hi. Say hi, buddy. Hi. Oh, there. Right, you ready?
Well, no, because now my phone's being weird.
Doing the best to be organised and professional.
Oh, that's why I'm pressing the wrong button. Right, are you ready?
Oh, but we can only read the comments like this.
What are you doing with your head?
I'm reading the comments.
What does it say?
I don't know.
Something about turning a camera.
Well, maybe you need to turn your camera. Your phone should be upright.
Oh. People are really strict about
Aren't
the
they?
rules.
Oh, that's Simon Cossins. He would be strict about that.
Why can't we do it landscape? Simon, why can't we do it landscape?
That's better. Thank you, Susie.
I want to do landscape.
Right, nobody move the table. Okay, right, ready. We've got to be really close to each other. It's a bit weird.
Okay. U-turn. No, U-turn.
We sound like old men. Right, look, this is going to be distracting.
Right,
we're not
ready?
going to take
Okay,
that.
We're not looking anymore. We're going to record the podcast, which starts... So we'll start with music playing. Music plays, and then we start.
Right, start then.
With this is it. Okay, so here's what's happening with the podcast today. Hello, by the way, my name's Ant Payne.
My name is Robert Pearce.
Stop looking over there.
No, but like we're still performing, aren't we? We need to start again. Stop.
No, I can tell you what's going on. Right. So we're recording the podcast here, which you've listened to on Payne and Pearce podcast.co.uk. But Rob's got this new app on his phone called Periscope.
It's really exciting.
And Periscope means that whilst we're recording the podcast here on my phone, on Rob's phone we are broadcasting live across the world.
Which I think is amazing.
And Rob is getting mildly distracted by
Yeah.
looking at people around the world.
Well, actually, the thing is, I'm not even looking at people around the world. I'm just looking at myself, looking at people. I might take my glasses off, actually. Oh, that's better. Now you can see into my eyes.
Yeah, that's
my
good.
soul.
Okay, so this is the Payne and Pearce podcast.
Yes.
I will, dear listener, be concentrating more about the podcast than Robert Pearce will. So it's been quite a while since the last Payne and Pearce podcast because we've been very busy.
A very good reason. We were doing a tour of Treasure Island, which went around the UK with Adele Lynch from Bewitched and Sid Sloan from CBeebies.
And myself and Robert Pearce and various other very talented people. And we did some great venues and some...
Other venues.
Yeah.
Which weren't so exciting.
Some of them need to be burnt down. Just waste of space. But some of them were amazing. I'm not going to say which ones should be burnt down.
No, because
just in case you listen and go, yeah, I'm going to go burn down that theatre.
And also we will be atting all of the venues on Twitter so they can share it with their audiences. So
No, you shouldn't have said that, really.
we don't want to burn any of them down because we support any live entertainment in any town, especially if it employs us.
It's a shame that some people didn't support ours. So it's very cool. So we did that. Also, another thing we did recently, last week, was a St George's Day parade. It's been St George's Day. It was the 23rd of April.
April.
It's St George's Day. And myself and Rob had to dress up as jesters obviously, and we had a puppet dragon. We got a dragon as part of the
Where is
team. I'll go get him.
Go and get him.
Tell him what we did.
Well, okay, so basically, Ant and I were court jesters. I was Silly Willy, and Ant was Silly Billy. Ant always plays Silly Billy. I've never played Silly Willy before, but it went very well. And we were going to make balloon models, but when we got to Gravesend, there were thousands of children there, and I'd only just learned how to make balloon models, and also Ant had only brought 100 with him.
Yeah,
So
there was the first one
work.
had 1,500 kids, and the second one in Dartford had about 900 kids. It was amazing. And we bought a dragon, a toy dragon, which is lucky because the kids liked the dragon more than they liked us. His name is Dizzy the Dragon.
Yes.
We'll put some pictures up on the...
Sir Dizzy
Sir
is his full
Dizzy.
title.
And he's very cool.
Ah.
And this is... So people watching on Periscope can now see Dizzy the Dragon here. I was doing a voice for Dizzy the Dragon.
Yeah, what was your voice?
I can't really remember. I got carried away in the moment. But it was quite screechy, weren't you? Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
So this is Dizzy the Dragon. Ah! Hello?
Hi Dizzy, how are you?
I'm very good.
Have you got any jokes?
Yes.
Go on then.
Why did the dragon cross the road?
I don't know, why did the dragon cross the road?
Because he wanted to, and he's a dragon, so he can do what he likes.
Okay, excellent. That kind of transitioned out of Dizzy telling the joke to you telling the joke.
I didn't really have a punchline. The problem is with the dragon is that my dog
Loves him.
wants to kill the dragon.
Look, you must be affectionate with the dragon.
I may have to put the dragon away. So we've been very busy doing a tour of Treasure Island and get off. No, he's biting the dragon. And doing get off, silly dog. Right, and doing the St George's Day Parade, which is very exciting. Which made us start thinking about different saints.
Yes, because obviously St George is the patron saint of England, even though he is famous for what he did in Libya. But that's beside the point. So I've got a quiz for Ant, because there's loads of patron saints for all sorts of various things. And I am going to tell Ant the name of some patron saints.
Yes.
And he can ask me questions, but I can only answer yes or no. So he can work out what they're the patron saint of.
Okay, I'm ready for that.
Okay. So the first is a group of saints. They're all patrons of the same thing.
Ooh.
It's Saint Genesius of Rome, Saint Lawrence, and Saint Vitus.
St Vitus, St Genesius, and St Lawrence.
Yeah.
Are they patron saints of something you can eat or drink?
No.
Are they patron saints of a place?
No.
Are they patron saints of an activity?
Yes.
Ooh. Are they patron saints of an activity people do in their spare time?
No.
Do for a living?
Yes.
Patron saints of something people do for a living. Is it manual labour type work?
No.
Is it something to do with in the arts?
Yes.
Are they the patron saint of acting?
No.
Drama?
No.
I give in.
The patron saint of comedians.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
You're really close. Okay. And the next one is Saint Lidwina of Shiredam.
St Ludwina of Shiredam.
Yeah.
Don't know, but it sounds amazing. Is she a patron saint of something you can eat?
No.
Is it an activity?
Yes.
Is it something you do as a hobby?
Yes.
Is it something to do with the arts?
No.
Oh. Is it something like sporty?
Yes.
Ooh. What's her name again?
Saint Lidwina of Shiredam, because that's going to really help you.
Well, that's the patron saint of tennis.
Nope.
Of croquet.
No.
Jogging.
No.
Fist fighting.
No.
Bare knuckle fighting.
No.
Judo.
Nope. When you ask some questions about the sport.
Monkey kung fu.
No.
What? Okay. No, I'll give in. What is it?
Ice skaters.
I was going to say ice
Yeah, you were so
skaters.
close with monkey kung fu.
Okay, next one.
Okay, the last one is Saint Philip the Apostle.
Well, he sounds really dull. Hello, I'm Saint Philip. I'm an apostle. Oh, really? What's an apostle? I don't know. I think it's a part of grammar. That's apostrophe. Ow. St Philip.
Wow.
Hello, is St Philip the saint of a place?
No.
An activity?
Yes.
A job?
Yes.
St Philip. Is it to do? Is he the patron saint of people who make Those little paper umbrellas that go in cocktails.
No.
No. Is he the patron saint of... old people have, like, fake teeth, and sometimes their fake teeth have to be stuck in using little sticky pads. Is he the patron saint of old people denture sticky pads?
No. Why don't you ask some questions about the job?
Oh. Is it a job that involves sticky pads for dentures?
No.
Is it a job you do outdoors?
No.
Is it a job you do indoors?
Yes.
Oh, I'm good at this. Is it in the arts?
No.
Would you do it with more than one person?
Yes.
But can you do it by yourself?
Yes.
Would you have more fun doing it with other people?
Yes.
Okay. Does it involve any sort of machinery?
Yes.
Indoor is St. What's his name again?
St. Philip the Apostle.
Is St. Philip the patron saint of people who do sewing for a living?
No.
Oh, what was it?
You sure you're giving up?
Give me one little clue.
This activity takes place in the kitchen.
Is it the patron saint of moaning and whinging? Because my mum in the kitchen, she goes on and on, she gets all angry and stuff.
No.
Oh, I got it. If it's my dad in the kitchen, is it the patron saint of drinking too much alcohol whilst cooking?
No, it's a job, remember?
Well, he said it was a job. Patron saint of chefs.
Yes.
Oh.
But what kind of chef?
Really? Pastry chef.
Yes!
Is that for real?
Yeah, so St. Philip the Apostle is the patron saint of pastry chefs.
Oh, you know what? Pastry chefs are a little bit needy, aren't they? They're like, we need our own patron saint. Well,
Yeah, there's loads of stuff. There's patron saints for everything. There's some of the stuff is obvious, like mental illness and disability, mourning. But then there's like sad mourning. Morning.
It was quite a sad morning yesterday. It was raining.
It was horrible, wasn't it? No, but and also places.
So who's the patron saint of Scotland then?
Andrew.
Who's the patron saint of Wales?
David.
Who's the patron saint of Ireland? It's the easiest one.
Oh, Patrick.
Say it properly.
Patrick.
What's that?
That was me saying it properly. In an Irish accent.
It was very good.
You know what was going through my head when you asked the patron saint of Ireland?
What's that?
Barry. When I panic about names, the first thing that comes into my mind is Barry.
Alright then, I'll give you some, just see if it's worked out.
Okay.
Name one of the Chuckle Brothers.
Paul.
Name a character played by Sean Williamson, the actor.
Abanaza. Go on, let's have another one. I'm good at this.
Name a name that rhymes with Gary but starts with B.
Barry.
Yay!
Yeah!
It worked.
That's a good game. No, we should play that more often because I bet that was really interesting for everyone to listen to.
So since the last podcast, we have been very busy doing stuff. And during the last podcast, we did come up with an idea of things that I need to do in my life to make it more exciting.
Ah, yes.
And Rob set some challenges of things to do. One of the challenges was to grow some hair.
Yes, which I noticed you haven't done, actually.
Well, you can't just grow hair. I had to get some advice. I got help, right? I got help.
Yeah.
Not
Boy,
just-
does he need help.
No, not just help from, hair doctors, or as we call them, hairologists. I got help from famous people, actually.
Famous people. All right, go on. Who did you get help from?
Well, I just wanted to get help from famous people that I kind of wanted to impress. So obviously I went with girls. So I got some advice from Emma Bunton from Spice Girls.
Emma Bunton?
Yeah.
The actual Emma Bunton?
Yeah. Yeah.
What, you spoke to her about your hair?
Yeah.
Isn't that a bit embarrassing?
Was a little bit.
Mind you, isn't her husband bald as well?
He just shaves his head.
And he's a chef. Should find out if he's a pastry chef, because then we can talk to him about St. Philip the Apostle.
What do you mean he's a chef?
Her husband's a chef.
Her husband is
He was from
Damage.
Damage, yeah, but now he's a chef.
He's still in Damage.
I swear down.
Don't swear down to me.
But in his spare time, he's cooking.
Oh, you mean he makes dinner?
No, I think he's like a proper chef.
Okay, fine.
We can most probably find out, because I'm sure we know people that know.
I also got some advice from Sophie Ellis-Bextor as well.
So you essentially got advice from people that you knew wouldn't be doing much at the moment, because they were really famous 15 years ago.
That's correct. Actually, I've got some messages from them.
Okay.
I should have a quick little listen now. So what's going to happen there, people watching on Periscope, is I've got some messages from Sophie Ellis-Bextor and from
Emma Bunton,
which we will add into the podcast using the magic of editing.
But we could have like a secret Periscope scoop here. When did you get these messages?
Oh, ages ago. Ages ago. But I've kept them because I stalk those girls. So we'll play them now, and then we'll come out of it and do this.
Yeah. Well, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it hasn't worked. Any of the advice or help they've given me, any of the lotions, none of it worked.
But you've got lotions from Emma Bunton and Sophie Ellis-Bextor. Fantastic. I'm really impressed. You must tell me how you did that.
I can't.
Okay. So, fantastic. So what's... I should get a challenge now.
Okay, I challenge you to not be as weird as you are. That's still weird.
Okay, I'll try. I'll not be weird.
I'll set you a challenge. I want... since we've got Dizzy the Dragon, right?
Yes.
I want video evidence of you learning to be a ventriloquist from an actual famous ventriloquist.
Okay.
Challenge. Do you accept the challenge?
Challenge accepted.
That was easy. Okay, I'm excited about that. This dog's annoying. Good. Well, I look forward to hearing what happens and seeing what happens next time.
I mean, actual video evidence.
Yeah, you can't just pretend.
Okay.
And go, hello, got a love dear. Like that, right? You've got to find a famous one.
Okay.
And then you've got to get advice.
But, I mean, the thing is, there are a lot of ventriloquists, and there's not that many famous ventriloquists, so I could maybe just go around to your neighbour and say, can you pretend to be a ventriloquist?
Oh no, people have to know who he is.
Okay. Right, fine. I will see what I can do.
That's fine. That's your challenge for the next Payne and Pearce podcast. Maybe we could use it in the Payne and Pearce moving picture show. That's right. This is the formal announcement that the Payne and Pearce podcast will still continue as it does.
Yeah.
But also, we're going to do a Payne and Pearce moving picture show, which is going to be a YouTube show that you can watch on YouTube.
It's going to be quite similar to the podcast, though, really, isn't it? Except people are going to be able to see us
on YouTube. So you'll be able to go to YouTube and tune in and watch the show live. Well, not live. It will be recorded and put onto YouTube. And we'll do that, which is very exciting. We've got some stuff planned.
Oh, how exciting!
I'm not going to tell you anything now because we don't know. I'm just making it up on the spot.
But we have stuff planned. So
the Payne and Pearce moving picture show is coming to you very soon on YouTube.
Also, we'll post it, of course, on our Facebook page, which is Payne and Pearce Podcast.
Yes, Payne and Pearce Podcast.
Payne and Pearce Podcast on Facebook.
And on Twitter, it is
Payne and Pearce.
Without the podcast.
Without the podcast, just Payne and Pearce. And on Periscope, it's Payne and Pearce, because it's tied in with Twitter and stuff.
Oh, is it?
So, yeah.
Okay, good. I like that.
Is there anything else?
Facebook, Twitter
and Periscope.
And YouTube. What's the YouTube channel? Payne and Pearce.
Payne and Pearce.
I think it says Payne and Pearce.
Just look up Payne and Pearce. We're all over it, really.
Maybe you're doing now. Stop doing it. Quickly go to YouTube, type in Payne and Pearce. You'll see some of the old challenges, which are disgusting, and us eating loads of food. But we've got our own Payne and Pearce channel, and that's where the Payne and Pearce moving picture show is going to be put on.
Yes, you have actually reminded me of something, Ant, which is not on our plan.
Oh, then we can't talk about it.
No, but we must.
Nope.
No, but I'd like to talk about it.
You can try, and I will see whether or not I will let you add it to the plan.
What I would like to add to the plan is a CRA. A challenge.
I get what you mean now, Karen. What does CRA mean?
CRA means Challenge, Rob and Ant, and that's what you can find us doing on YouTube.
Oh, YouTube. Oh, sorry, I missed it.
That's what you can find us doing on YouTube.
YouTube. Sorry, I was drinking my tea.
One more time.
Okay.
And that's what you can find us doing on Facebook. What? No, so, the challenge that we've been given is similar to something I've seen on the television, actually.
Oh, hang on a second. I've seen the sort of programmes you watch. I'm not dressing as a lady, and I'm not going to enter a fashion show.
Oh, but that's a great programme.
What's the challenge?
The challenge is for one of us to listen to loud music.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, that's why you're partially deaf.
Who's Jeff?
You're deaf.
Oh, right, sorry.
And for the other one to mouth words, and we have to try and work out what we're saying, but a random collection of words. Do you think that sounds fun?
Who gave you this challenge? Was it an idiot?
It was someone that came to see our show.
What, Treasure Island?
Treasure Island. They thought it was that funny that we would get a challenge and we'd do this well.
Was it a young person or an older person?
It was a 21-year-old. Does that still count?
No, that means I can insult them. That means they're an idiot. So one of us has to listen to music, on headphones.
Yeah.
And you've got to guess what I'm listening to because I'm going to mouth some words at you.
Yes. No. Oh, that's a good game. I don't think that's quite what they meant. Oh, no, here's a good game. Here's a better game. You listen to music.
Yes.
But quietly. So I don't know what it is.
So on headphones.
Yes. And then the movements that you do have to tell me what song you're singing. Now, the key to this is that I have a very limited knowledge of music.
This is true. I played this game before with a friend of ours who had played Princess Jasmine over Christmas called Laura Jolie Regan.
Oh, yeah.
She's surprisingly good at this game, whereas I wasn't so good. So it'd be interesting. So we'd have to pick songs. So that's what we'll do. We'll film that and it'll go to our channel on YouTube. Our challenge, Rob and Ant, which is set by a random... Who's the 21-year-old? Do you know?
He's called Josh Dixon.
Josh Dixon.
He's a big pantomime fan and he thinks we're funny.
He should be, by the sounds of his name, he should be American. Whereabouts in America is he from?
Basingstoke? Sorry. Basingstoke.
Basingstoke, Alabama. So Josh Dixon from Basingstoke, Alabama, has sent us a challenge to do a Miami song.
It's a Miami songy game.
It's at this point of the podcast that we're going to play The Education of Robert Pearce. The Education of Robert Pearce is normally I give Rob some facts, and at the end of the podcast, I see how many he can remember. However, what I have done is to see just how well Rob is in touch with the youth culture. The average age of listeners to the Payne and Pearce podcast is very small. I spend a lot of time at the weekends dressing up as Silly Billy and being beaten up by children. So I have my finger firmly placed on the pulse of myself, thinking most of the time that I'm dead because of the amount of kids that punch me in places. However,
Excellent.
It does mean that I spend a lot of time with silly little idiots, right? Some of them I'm related to, and I know a lot about youth culture. But I'm just checking that you, Robert Pearce, have your finger on the pulse. So listen,
my finger is so on the pulse of youth culture you wouldn't believe. Like, I could tell you that Taylor Swift has just released a song
called
22.
No, it's the name of the album.
But there is a song on that called 22. And
Is
I
there?
listened to it today on the Fern Cotton show, actually. Thank you very much.
Well, that's good.
But also I can tell you, interestingly, that the average age of a Taylor Swift fan is 42.
Really?
Yeah, because she's, like, when she was doing country music, like, old people like country music, don't they?
Mm.
And now young people really like Taylor Swift. But there's a lull in the middle, so we technically shouldn't like Taylor Swift. You're 2 years off it. And then
I'm a country boy.
Well, people start to panic about their age, don't they? And Taylor Swift is acceptable for older people to listen to because she's still country.
And she's,
Yeah, she's disgusting.
No.
It's creepy.
No, she's like...
Like a man.
A little bit like a man. So anyway, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to... this is the Education of Robert Pearce.
Okay.
Minecraft edition. So
Excellent.
obviously Minecraft is a game that we all play and very much enjoy. Last night, I even spent hours last night building some train tracks.
What, like, on the Medway line?
No, on
Southeastern?
Minecraft. On Minecraft.
That
So I've got
explains
some
why Southeastern
questions.
trains are
I've
always
also got
late.
this empty container, an old milk container, which for every question you get wrong, I'm going to do this. And strike you violently on the head.
That hurts more than you would expect.
Right. So, are you ready for your Education of Robert Pearce Minecraft edition?
Yeah, but you know I'm not going to know these answers. Oh, you're not even going to tell me what the answers are? Okay, go on.
What colour is a creeper?
Red.
Oh, a creeper is obviously... I'll give you one more chance.
Yellow.
A creeper is green. Quite famously green.
Why? What is a creeper? Oh, like a plant. Ah, that's so obvious.
Well, no, not like a plant. Okay, when... Okay, this is, you can work these answers out.
Okay. How could I work the creeper one out?
When do monsters spawn?
At midnight.
You know what? I'm going to give you that. It's at night time. At night time was when the monsters spawn.
Oh, there we go.
I'm going to give you that one. What is the name of the hero, the main character in Minecraft, the character that you control and play? Remember, you can work this out because this man is a powerful man, an important man. So what do you think his name might be?
Zeus.
Oh! Have another guess. Remember, a powerful man, an important man.
Barak?
No. His name is Steve. Right.
What?
What?
His name is Steve?
Yes, the main character in Minecraft is called Steve.
Are you taking the mickey?
No, it's funny, isn't it?
That's bizarre.
Okay, where would you find the Ender Dragon? There's a clue in the question.
At the end of the game?
I'm gonna give you that because there is no end of the game, but he's found in the end. That's the place you'd find.
So there is an end of the game?
No. It's just a place called the end.
And what happens after the end? Nothing.
Stop. No. It's just a place called the end. I'll give you that. And your final question, right?
Yeah.
Which creature can't survive the daylight?
A badgeritarian.
Oh, how did you know that? Oh no, sorry, you made it up. I'm going to give you 2 more tries. Which creature can't survive the daylight in Minecraft?
Snake.
I'll give you a clue, ready?
Okay, I've got it.
Okay.
A Taylor Swift fan.
No! That was quite clearly a zombie. So, of all of those,
got 2 right.
You got 2 right, which means I think maybe you need to place your finger slightly more firm onto the pulse of youth culture.
Well, look, I got 2 right and I had absolutely no knowledge of Minecraft. What I know about Minecraft is that people are absolutely addicted to it and there's online communities, some of which are very good for autism.
Well, that's...
Not to encourage autism, but to allow people with autism to come out of themselves and prepare themselves for the real world.
True.
And sometimes people have birthday parties on Minecraft with the friends they've made on Minecraft. is what I've heard. It sounds like a lovely place, actually. But then also, people can steal your entire land. They can destroy it. I've heard some quite scary things about Minecraft. Also, in Denmark, 2 men in Denmark recreated the whole of Denmark in Minecraft. And it became a really big community. And there was, they had, police in there. They had moderators and stuff. I'm on the pulse of...
Good, that's some good Minecraft facts there. Well done, my friend.
Thank you. Right! So, this brings us to the almost end of the podcast. But like in Minecraft, it's not the end. Because we could just keep going.
This is correct. I thought we'd only recorded 11 minutes and 22 seconds.
Did you panic?
Because I thought, last time I checked the clock, it said 11 minutes and whatever, because that's the time now. This has already gone for 26 minutes, so it's time now. It is time for story time.
Story time, absolutely.
So get out the story that you've written, and let us do the story time.
No, the actual thing is that I did not write a story.
It's your turn to write the story.
No, it wasn't. I believe I wrote the last one.
The last one we did was the Pied Piper, wasn't it? Which
I asked you to read.
I wrote.
So it was my turn, was it?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Robert Pearce's story for story time.
Okay, well, welcome, Boys and girls, to the Robert Pearce Library. Take a seat on the beanbags. Make yourself comfortable. For today's story of Treasure Island.
Oh, that's cheating.
Why?
Because you're just going to tell the story of the show that we're doing.
Well, I'm going to be absolutely honest with you. Even though we've just done that show for 4 weeks, I barely had any idea what was going on.
You could tell that when you were on stage. Okay, so let's do the story of Treasure Island, but the version of Treasure Island that we're doing on the tour, which you can come and see, by the way, in Croydon.
At the Fairfield Halls.
And in
Dartford.
Dartford.
At the Orchard Theatre.
And at Lowestoft.
At
Marina?
the Marina Theatre.
Yeah.
And the dates are Croydon, the 23rd and 24th of May. Dartford, the 25th to the 27th of May. And then Lowestoft, the 28th to the 30th of May.
2015.
Yes.
Right, so here's the story of... I'm excited.
Well, yes, here's the story of Treasure Island. So, in 1883, there was a girl called Jemima Hawkins who worked in the local pub, the Admiral Benbow Inn, which was run by a lovely, charming, slightly masculine but very pretty lady called Mrs. Smollett. Now, this pub was populated by seafarers, pirates, and merchants and smugglers. And one day, a man called Silly Billy Bones walked in with his treasure chest.
Arr, here's me treasure chest. I wants to find me a room for the night. You, Mrs. Smollett, get me a room for the night.
And even though Mrs. Smollett had plenty of space in her own room, she thought, no, I'll let this gentleman stay in another room, private chambers, if you will. So he stayed, and he was enjoying a drink in the pub, when all of a sudden there came a knock on the pavement. It was the knock of someone using a stick to find where they were going, which can only mean one thing. This man was blind.
I'm Blind Pew.
No one quite knew why he was called Blind Pew. I suspect it's because he walked into a chair in a church. Thank you very much.
You're an idiot.
Blind Pew wanted to get the treasure from Silly Billy Bones, but Silly Billy Bones wouldn't give it to him. They fought ferociously, and then Blind Pew gave Silly Billy Bones the black spot.
What's the black spot?
The black spot, when it's handed to a pirate, means that they are going to die within an hour.
Oh my gosh. Well, that doesn't sound very nice at all.
Well, no, it wasn't. And Silly Billy Bones eventually, actually, after an hour, did die a horrible death.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's not very
Like,
nice.
over-the-top, melodramatic.
I'm dying. You, Jemima Hawkins, who works in this place in which I am dying, you take care of my treasure map.
Oh, is that what you said at that bit?
Yeah, I got confused.
Uh-huh. So, Silly Billy Bones died. Quietly. And Jemima Hawkins and Mrs. Smollett searched his body looking for the key, which was ridiculous because it was only around his neck anyway, and in the show it was invisible. And they opened the treasure chest, and found inside a treasure map to Skeleton Island. Also, quite fortuitously, they found captain's garments, which Jemima was able to disguise herself with. So they went to Bristol, which is a nice place where people speak like this.
Where are you from?
Bristol.
Okay.
And they found Mrs. Smollett's son, Captain Smollett.
Who
Now-
was a captain of a boat and also a CBeebies presenter, apparently.
Yes. Now, this is quite... The reason they went to find Captain Smollett is because he was a captain and he had a boat, so they could sail to Skeleton Island. But they had to get a crew, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Fortunately, in the treasure chest had also been a bag of money, which Mrs. Smollett took with her. And they found Long John Silver, Billy Bones, who may have been a relative to Silly Billy Bone. Oh, I've got them mixed up. I just realised. And various other pirates who preferred to remain anonymous, as any good pirate should.
Yes.
And they all joined the ship HMS Hispaniola.
Ahara, me hearties, let us set sail to the Skeleton Island.
So they set sail, and everything was going along very, very nicely.
Listen, I've got to say, you've got to paraphrase some of this because this story's gone on quite a while already, and we haven't even got on the boat yet.
Yeah, well, the thing is, if you read the actual novel, which I did try to read before we went on tour, the first 100 pages are literally about the pub.
Right. So skip along a bit, do some pirates making funny noises, and let's get to the island. Ready, go.
So, on the ship, Long John Silver wanted the money for himself, and Jemima heard Long John Silver talking about it and realised that Long John Silver was trying to get all the... Oh, there was a parrot too.
That's right, I'm Captain Flint.
And Captain Flint was the name on the treasure map, but I never really understood the relevance of that. And then they got to the island.
Well, that was good. Yeah, they're good. What happened then when they got to the island? What happened?
Well, you'll never guess what happened at the island.
No, I can't.
By the time they got to the island, Jemima had realised that Long John Silver was trying to turn the rest of the pirates against them, and there was a battle to get the treasure chest. So it was like a race across the island. But to add some drama to the situation, an Irish female pirate turned up.
Some people say I fight like my dad.
Yeah, except she said it a little bit more authentically.
Yeah.
And she was called Grace O'Malley.
Potato.
Exactly. And she was also looking for the treasure chest, and she knew Long John Silver, but she didn't know Captain Smollett because Captain Smollett didn't recognise her. So they're... No product placement. So they're wandering around basically the Skeleton Island looking for the treasure. And... they're a blooming mermaid I've forgotten all about.
How could you forget? A mermaid. There was a good mermaid and there's a bad mermaid, and the bad mermaid worked with Grace O'Malley, the Irish pirate lady, and the good mermaid looked after Jemima Hawkins, and it didn't really make any sense either way because we added that to the story. I think what we've demonstrated is really next time you should write a story.
We haven't finished the story yet!
Go on, there you go.
The mermaid took the treasure, and everyone realised that the whole thing had been pointless, and they shouldn't desire wealth. They should just be happy with who they are as people. Sailing, sailing away.
I think, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to apologise for this podcast story time, for it hasn't been very good because someone has been too busy to write a story. If you'd like to see the perfect story of Treasure Island portrayed by talented people who know what they're talking about, you can come and see us. You can go check out their website, Pirates Panto, what is it?
Piratesoftreasureisland.com.
Yeah, or you go to Facebook for Pirates of Treasure Island. Come and see Sid Sloane from CBBS. And of course...
Wait. You need to do the proper voice. You're going to advertise the show now, don't you?
Me hearties, won't you be coming to see our pirate panto, The Pirates of Treasure Island, featuring Sid Sloane from CBBS and Adele Lynch from Bewitched, and a cast of various other pirates. It's fun for all the family, with great musical numbers, fantastic comedy skits, and sexy dancer pirates.
Thank you very much for listening to the Payne and Pearce podcast.
You're in trouble for not writing a story.
What do you mean?
So listen, keep them peeled, guys, for Payne and Pearce Moving Picture Show. In the meantime, we'll see you in the next podcast. But from myself and Payne...
And myself, Robert Pearce.
Goodbye. But there's still people watching on Periscope.
What? Oh no, there's only one person watching actually. We can actually just stop this.
See you later.
Where does it go? Oh! It's dead now. It's dead. Oh no, it's still filming. Swipe down to stop. Stop broadcast.